Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to another game between Lin and Yumiko. I am not going to call this game number 2, even though it's probably titled as such, because these are all taken from the NetEase servers. I was casting the previous game. If you guys did not watch that, definitely watch game number 1. I probably have to start renumbering and removing the hashtags from my WarCraft 3 naming convention. That was an extremely entertaining game, and I hope that this one is just as good, if not better. Over here on the bottom, true bottom right-hand side of Terranistan, we see Lin spawning as the red orc. Meanwhile, on the top left-hand side, we see Yumiko spawning as the
blue human.
All right, I don't know if you can hear my daughter, but as I said, Lin spawning as the, she said red orc with me in unison, and then I let her say blue human just because, well, she's seen so many of my casts. You want to say hi? You need to come over here a little bit more.
Hi.
All right, so yeah, Yumiko versus Lin in this 1v1 matchup. Hopefully this will be extremely entertaining for you guys. The previous matchup had, well, the Shadow Hunter and then the Goblin Alchemist. This time around, it is going to be the Blade Master versus the Mountain King. Yes, Arya, you are correct. I don't know. Am I teaching my daughter the right things? She's recognizing the portraits of the heroes and saying, oh, it's Blade Master versus Mountain King. How come you don't study that hard at math?
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
It's just like the balls.
Okay.
Footman.
Oh, yep, it is a footman. Yep. All right, my daughter knows WarCraft 3 character portraits before she learned her multiplication table. What type of Asian father am I? All right, Blade Master and Orc is going to be making their way out. It is going to be a Voodoo Lounge. Interesting building placement this time around. Basically utilizing or using the situation where it's difficult to get in and out while it's still relatively easy to protect it. Yep, the footman now going to run along inside here, try to cause a little bit of problem. Thank you for the follow, McChicken. I'm not even streaming right now. So, McChicken, if you are actually watching this 909, thank you for the follow. I was actually not trying to stream on Twitch right now, just trying to get some stuff done and out of the way before my trip. All right, Footman now making its way back out as we are looking at the Militia making their way out as well. Militia cleared out with the Mountain King. We do see the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Mountain King has a Potion of Greater Mana, which, as we know, is an incredibly powerful ability, but generally works better when you have the Archmage first. Thunderclap Blizzard is a very nasty 1-2 punch as everything is slowed and also takes additional damage. Blade Master in the center portion of the map picks up some additional items, and even though that is a +10 based on the damage, the overall critical strike is very different. And DLC Estra, am I actually streaming right now? No, I am not streaming right now. This is incredibly strange, but thank you for the follows as well. All right, let's continue to break things down here. Gonna pick up some items. Has picked up a Gloves of Haste. Gonna finish off this creep camp in relatively no time at all and be able to get to level 2. Meanwhile, Mountain King finishes off a Grunt after the Stormbolt right there and getting a little bit of extra experience as well. Mountain King gonna sell some items, picks up some new items as the Blade Master, when walking its way inside, is going to, well, cause a bit of problems. Blade Master wants Boots of Speed for himself, realizes, hey, I can't go shopping unless I sell something else, and the Blade Master, being the hoarder that he is, didn't sell anything at all. Mountain King over here to the top right. This is not a bandit camp any longer. Forest Troll High Priest. There's a bash. That was a bash. That was not a Stormbolt, and that will quickly get taken out as the item Ring of Regeneration has been picked up. Ring of Regeneration will definitely help keep that Mountain King alive and well, as the Mountain King does get up to level 3. Stormbolt now onto the Grunt. Grunt, is it going to get surrounded? No, it is not, as the Blade Master now going after and trying to do a little bit of magic and fancy footwork. All right, Mountain King going to go ahead and get a Stormbolt off onto this Grunt here. Grunt going to get taken down. There it goes. Could have a surround onto another Grunt as well. And Lin, is he going to be able to push out this Grunt? No, he is not. Blade Master is in serious trouble. Takes another Stormbolt for all of his effort and will be forced to use a Wind Walk as well. There's the Dust of Appearance. There's a Bash. Does he have enough mana for a Stormbolt? He does have enough mana for a Stormbolt. There it goes. Can he get another lucky Bash or something else? Needs one more hit. And is he going to be able to Stormbolt it? Run away, Blade Master. And he gets away. Blade Master, one Wind Walk away from death, and he's able to get away. Yeah. Arya over here on the side is doing the classic children's taunt. Na 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 na, you can't get me. All right, Mountain King now heading back down to the south here. Shadow Hunter finally has a little bit of support. Mountain King hoping for Boots of Speed. Or, nope, rather sells something. Sees the Blade Master. Is he going to Stormbolt? Yes. Stormbolts. Blade Master in serious trouble. Are we going to see a Hex? Yes, we are. Hex. Mountain King trying to get away. No Stormbolt. Speed Scroll used instead. Mountain King, is he going to be able to catch up? No. Gets in front of a Grunt instead. Blade Master may be able to join back in. Loses the heal. Grunt going to get surrounded. Grunt gets surrounded again. I don't know how many times a Grunt has been lost in this battle, but 3 times, maybe 4. No, 4. You remember there was one right here, and then there was 2 over here. One south of the guard tower, and then one right after it. And then one right there. So that's 4. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. Okay?
So 1 times 4 equals 4?
So yes, 1 times 4 is also equal 4. She's trying to prove to me that she knows some of her multiplication table now. All right, Mountain King now coming back underway. Oh, this is one of the best co-casts I've ever had. Mountain King ready to get inside here. Is he going to be able to get some damage? Dust of Appearance. Oh, mid-swing on the throw for the Stormbolt. Does not get it off. Stormbolt anyways. Mountain King is in trouble. Mountain King, or sorry, Blade Master is in trouble. I believe the Mountain King still got the experience. Shadow Hunter tried to deny it. Was unable to. Assisted in the death of his own support hero. The support actually killed the primary hero. I'm sure that never happens in video games at all.
Do you know how...
Mountain King now making their way back down, even though I'm sure a lot of carries blame their support for their deaths. If I wasn't more explicit with the joke, I had to be a little bit more. Anyways, Mountain King now coming back across here. Apprentice Wizard's gonna get finished off as we're looking at the Shadow Hunter, Spirit Walkers, Raiders, and Grunts coming inside here. We are still looking at only a stronghold. Spirit Walkers are making their way out. Are we going to go in to see Wind Riders? And I wonder about this. Is the Spirit Walkers really that much more powerful in this matchup now that the Archmage and the Beastmaster isn't the standard go-to heroes? Upgrading to keep right now. Guard towers are being added, so economic advantage definitely in favor of Yumiko, but will it last? All right, let's take a look at this. A Sasquatch joining in on the fight, getting ensnared. Blade Master sitting at level 2 is going to finish off a couple of units here as we are looking at a Forest Troll Shadow Priest also getting taken down. 88 critical strike. Blade Master no longer, well, if that number should have been, what, 94? 94 if it was the typical pre-1.28 patch. Now, I guess, well, if I say pre-1.28, that would really be 1.27. So I guess say pre-1.29 patch or 1.28 and before. My daughter, like many of you, is telling me to watch the mini-map. Yes, thank you, Arya, as the Blade Master now creeps out the center portion of the map here. Gonna just go ahead, pick up some useful items. Shadow Hunter wants to get to level 3. Blade Master already there, picks up some items. And we'll see if he holds on to that Scroll of the Beast or decides to sell it. Mountain King also with a replenishment potion leaves behind a Ring of Protection +2. That could, yeah, Ring of Protection +2. That's the only item in the game that says 2. So, yeah, My Chinese did not magically become better. I don't know, Arya, can you actually read this? You know, yeah, what you know what that is? Yeah, Sean. 你的国语真的很好. Blade Master now coming back around, able to pick off that mud golem as I guess this is a way for me to teach my daughter her Chinese kanji characters as well. Archmage will be the backup support hero this time around. Blade Master still wandering around on the inside here. Could try to pick off some easy targets, but not going to be doing that. Meanwhile, on the bottom left, Shadow Hunter looking to get to level 3. Should be able to do that here momentarily, but has taken a significant amount of damage across multiple units. Has to be extremely careful. Mountain King runs back down, runs back north. Mountain King trying to protect as the Blade Master does have Dust of Appearance revealed on him, but is able to run by in peace, so to speak. 46 supply compared to 53. It is, however, 2 bases to 1, so only a 14 gold a second compared to a 10 gold a second advantage. Not true doubling up, as a level 8 wizard will get taken down. And once again, I'm going to remind anyone who is still playing WarCraft 3, this is a level 8 creep, not the typical level 5, even though the portraits may look similar. Do not wander in there with what you think to be a or thinking that it is a very easy creep camp. It is significantly stronger and much more upgraded. Archmage, will it be going for Blizzard? That is going to be the big question here. Also, does the Mountain King have anything of significance to do here, as it might try to take down the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Forest Troll Shadow Priest quickly gets revealed. However, Blade Master now might be in trouble. Quick Cyclone, though, as we see a couple of ensnares. Forest Troll Berserker, Mountain King is going to be able to get off another Stormbolt. No, unable to do so. Blade Master is in serious trouble. Very low on hit points. Stormbolt could be... No, there's a Thunderclap. The faster animation ability as the Blade Master is still trying to get away. Scroll of Town Portal being used as a couple of units quickly get out of dodge in a hurry. Blade Master purchasing a Scroll of Town Portal just to get out of that sticky situation. Good use of the shop right there.
Look at an animation is creeping.
What's happening? An animation is creeping?
The animation of that guy's creeping.
The animation of him just walking. It's not him creeping.
No, the animation of him is just looking around.
Oh. So this animation is him just walking around.
No, that guy.
This guy, okay. And please don't point with your middle finger. I don't know. Did I turn this cast? I don't know if it got caught in the camera. Is this no longer PG-13? Right, or PG or G? Anyways, Kobold Taskmaster and a couple of kobolds now getting taken out. No, take a candle. All right, item. It is going to be Unholy Aura, Vampiric Aura, excuse me. Blade Master going to benefit. Raiders and Grunts going to benefit. As we see the Blade Master looking for a couple of, creeps, knowing that, the Mountain King has already come by. If 2 creep camps weren't enough, a 2-base advantage wasn't enough, it is now going to, 2 bases, it is going to be 2 to 3 bases after the reveal shows that there is a great haul here. What symbol is that?
Da.
Da. Do you know what this is? Oh, okay. We'll ask Mom later. I knew this was Da for the record. I just didn't know what this is. I think this is a simplified something, but I'm not sure. Da Fan? I don't know. Alright, Shadow Hunter now coming across here. Raiders, Grunts, Forest Troll, Berserkers, Spirit Walkers, all making their way back out.
Big army.
Yeah, a very large army. 60 supply compared to 69. Yumiko now has 72 to 64. I feel like giving my daughter a math question, but that would just be really mean right now. My daughter agrees. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4 now. Blade Master at level 4. So it is a 4-4 going up against a level 5 Mountain King. And where is that Archmage? Archmage is right here. And Archmage is also using the Great Halls as essentially pocket sentry wards. You can also turn them into arcane towers as the Archmage gets to level 3. I believe it is going to be level 2 Blizzard, level 1 Brilliance Aura, as the army now significantly stronger as well. A 5-3 compared to a 4-4. pretty much dead even on hero abilities. We'll see if it's level 3 Thunderclap or level 3 or Stormbolt. No, there was also a bash in there as well. So I'm not really quite sure. All right, Illusion gonna try and run away. He's gonna try to get away. Quickly realizes, hey, you are just an illusion. No real reason to quit this game at all. As a couple of dispels, well, now pull back. We do see Wind Riders joining in on the fight. And with 2 Wind Riders in the air, yep, they're called they're technically wyverns, but yes, they do look like birds. You are absolutely right. Mountain King now trying to push their way through. Archmage in that backfield here. A couple of ensnares will quickly stop all of this as an invisible footman wanders into an enemy encampment to take a look around. All right, Mountain King gonna go ahead and engage. Stormbolt onto the Blade Master. Blade Master gonna lose a lot of mana right there as you see a go down. There it goes. So much slow back the other way, but the Wind Riders are going to be causing some major problems. Archmage is in serious trouble, gets taken down after the ensnare, and well, that's number 2 of the 1-2 combo getting taken out. Mountain King now in serious trouble. There goes another Thunderclap, going to be forced to try and pull back out. Spellbreakers trying to engage as well, as the Mountain King does have a potion of mana. And who is going to really win out in this battle? The Wind Riders are really pushing things in favor of the Orc, but there's just simply not enough of them to really win out in this engagement here. Mountain King needs a little bit more mana. Did he lose mana? Somehow 74 mana, 75. He could throw back, get a Stormbolt, and finish out the Blade Master. No, he doesn't. Everything is just trying to retreat once more. And that Archmage getting taken down, forcing Yumiko to not have mana on that Mountain King, causing some serious problems as it gets resurrected back home. We are now...
They better make that gone, so that means there's no more Archmages.
Well, even if the opponent took down the Altar of Kings, you can still resurrect the hero at the tavern at an increased cost, and the Archmage has less hit points and less mana. But it is immediate.
Can we take out that building?
No, you cannot take out that building. It's a neutral building.
Oh.
Alright. All the random things I teach my daughter. Archmage now making its way back off to the north. Shadowhunter back down to the south here. Wind Riders. Well, Wind Riders really making a big difference in that last battle. And we'll see how... how Yumiko is going to respond to it. Yumiko, is he going to get Fly Machines, Riflemen? Is he going to get Dragonhawk Riders? All of the above. Only 2 of the 3, perhaps, as we are looking at a Workshop and a Rifleman already. It looks as though this, well, Great Hall has already been completed, so it is going to be 3 bases to 3 bases. 80 supply over 96 for Yumiko, 77 over 90 for Lin. Who has the true advantage right now? Too hard to tell. Mountain King is sitting at level 5. Archmage is sitting at level 3. Meanwhile, Blade Master did get some significant experience along with that Shadowhunter. Very close to a 5-5 versus a 5-3, as opposed to the 5-3 versus the 4-4.
Can I cut the flying beans?
No, that would not be correct. They are not birds. I don't know. Are wyverns technically birds? I don't know. Are dragons technically birds? Is a dragon a bird?
A flying dragon breathing bird.
A flying dragon breathing bird?
Yeah.
A dragon is a flying dragon breathing bird.
Yeah.
All right. Spellbreakers now with 1/1 upgrades. They are taking a look. Shadowhunter here, ready to go. Blade Master here, ready to go. Ensnare onto a Kobold Tunneler as the Kobold Shadow Priest gonna get off some quick slows. No actual revelation as to what's going on right here means that, well, there is no potential chance for a Creepjack. Yumiko now gonna have to deal with an 89 supply opponent as Lin gets into high upkeep. Now it is going to be 12 gold a second as opposed to, what, 21 gold a second. That is almost 2-to-1, as we are going to be looking at Goblin Sapper. I heard the Goblin Sappers. Wait, is there no Goblin Sappers? I thought I heard Goblin Sappers, or is that the Goblin Zeppelin that has the crackling laugh as well? Could be the Goblin Zeppelin. It is the Goblin Zeppelin. Thank you, Haria. All right. Blade Master now making its way over. For those of you guys who are saying my daughter should get a microphone, it would probably cost me what? Another SM58 is $80. No, actually probably $80 to $90. And then getting I don't have another quarter. I don't have an XLR input on my board. I only have an additional quarter inch. So XLR to quarter inch, as well as the Blade Master now going to be making its way through. All right, there is the Blizzard Archmage, quickly ensnared and hexed already, and going to try and stay alive. Uses a potion of invulnerability, going to try to back off here. Who's going to win out? Another Blizzard now being rained down as the Archmage now looking to pull back. Scroll of Healing now counteracting all of that. Spellbreakers in that front line position. Blade Master trying to pull back as a handful of units getting taken out. Healing Wave saves some. Are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt as the Mountain King gets off another Thunderbolt? Clears some of the units and now continuing to fight back here. All right, Grunt looks like he was about to get taken out. Was that a Holy Light? Yes, Paladin, Holy Light, and Yumiko takes the game.
Is Yumiko human?
Yes, Yumiko is human.
I thought Yumiko is orc.
No, Lyn is the orc. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.